right now I have in the studio a beautiful lady, and she is from Kingdom Crusaders Tribe. And when you hear Kingdom Crusaders Tribe, you should be aware, or if you're not aware, it should be something that concerns godly stuff. So I have, I will allow her to do the honors by introducing herself. Anyways, good evening.
Good evening.
Please move closer to the mic. How are you doing?
Fine, thank you. Good evening, everyone.
What's your name?
My name is Chiamaka Ezedike.
All right. So Chiamaka, you're welcome.
Thank
so
you very
quickly,
much.
Tell us about. I heard that there's going to be a conference.
Oh yes.
All right. So just tell us about this conference. What is the conference all about?
Okay, thank you. The Kingdom Teenagers Conference is going to be organized by Kingdom Crusaders Tribe, and then the theme for 2024 is Finding the Glory Path. It's going to be coming up on Friday, which is Good Friday, public holiday. Yes, on the 29th of March, 2024.
Okay.
Starts at 10 a.m. and the venue is Cinema Hall, Arts and Culture, Area 10, Abuja.
So, okay, the conference is about. It's all about for teenagers.
Yes, it's for teenagers.
So can you just give us an insight about what which we expect, and what is the motivation behind hosting this kind of conference for teenagers?
Very good question. First of all, the conference is going to start at 10, like I said, and we're going to have sessions focusing on finding purpose.
Okay.
Choosing a career, excelling in school and also in life. Mental health for teenagers. We're going to have someone taking that very, very important in our day, in this age. Then dealing with abuse and trauma. Many teenagers who are going through this do not have people to talk to. Yes, so we're creating a conducive environment so they can open up. Especially afterwards, there'll be counseling sessions. There'll be question and answer session. It'll be interactive as well. And then, of course, worship and praise session. Yes. And also prayers. Yes. And the motivation, when you look around, things are very different from how it was in our time. Yes, there are good things. There are improvements. But you can see a reduced level of creativity among the teenagers. When I mean creativity, I don't mean content creation on social media. What I mean is like
to think deep.
Think deep, and then innovative ideas that bring solutions to our day-to-day life. Now it's all about influencing and trying to have a voice, but then we're stepping back to tell them, you need to do something, you need to provide something. Your life has to be meaningful before you now regard yourself as an influencer, or before you can even influence something
in a positive way.
Yes. And then because of how the economy is, how life is, we're really fast-paced, and this rat race of a thing, I was saying quotes, many parents are not paying enough attention to people at home. So you see parents very early in the morning, they have to go out, they come back late, teenagers go to school and learn different things. They don't have who to vet it with. Okay, you go to church, how many hours are you in church?
There's some they go there 2 hours, do the whole prayers and everything, and they're back home. No room to count, no room for interaction
and questions. And many of them, it's a time to meet their friends like they do in school as well. So it was also one of the things that made me write my book, Sugar, Spice, but First Purpose, to address these challenges young people face, to get clarity in life, and all of that.
I can see the book right here, Sugar, Spice, but First Purpose. That's to say that you need to think. But you know that currently the youth, the teenagers, let me just put it that way, some don't have directions. All right, and it's pretty much harder for them to find someone that can actually confide in or talk to, someone that can actually mentor them. So how would this conference come in and help mentor and talk to these teenagers on how to go on the right path?
Okay, thank you for that. First of all, I'm not going to say parents are not doing their work, teachers are not doing their work. They hear these things. Somehow they know these things, but they are swayed, they are enticed. And then when they see their parents speaking, is it familiarity comes in, and then they're used to seeing the negatives in their parents. You know how human beings see the negative before the positives, you know, and they feel it's their parents' right to take care of them. So they're so focused on how things aren't working or things aren't going how it should go from what they see around them or social media, and they find it hard to listen to what, you know, the advice is, you know, the parents and teachers give them. So what we're doing is reiterating what has been said to them and then giving them an opportunity to say what they have in mind. We have people
how they are feeling
exactly. And we have people who are trained. Myself, I've been working with teenagers for over 3-4 years now.
That's beautiful.
I volunteer at a non-profit and work with, you know, some public schools in Abuja. So there are things that are pertinent to people between the ages of 13 and 19, right? So we're addressing it, we're coming down to their level, making them understand this is how life goes. Life is, you plant orange and you don't get mango when you plant it.
It's a process.
It's a process.
You have to understand it. You have to grow.
Exactly. Nature has its rules. It has principles. Just making them understand that it's not about your parents. It's not how they want it to go. They're just telling you the wisdom of the world, how it works. And I think another thing is because there's no perseverance. Everyone wants it fast. I think because we don't plant anymore. In our parents' days, you plant your maize seed, you have no choice but to wait. Now it's in a can. You go to the supermarket and buy everything is instant. You want to transfer money, you don't have to wait for exactly. You don't have to wait for days before your check, you know, is honored. Nowadays, everything is instant, right? So trying to let them know, okay, life has principles, nature has principles. It has laws. You can't bend it. No matter how technology has come to make things easier, there's still some fundamental processes and laws that back it up.
It's everlasting.
Everlasting. That's just it. You see things fast-paced. That's because somebody has taken the process for you, and then it's fast. You also have to, you know, take the process for the kind of life you want to live. That's basically it.
Beautiful. I'm still looking at this book, Sugar Spice but First Purpose. So the name is really catchy.
Thank you.
Honestly. So how did you come about the book? Just quickly.
I really wanted something. Teenagers have very short attention span. You have to grab their attention, and I prayed to God about it. I think I was reading a book by Wisdom from Above by Bishop Abiyoye, David Abiyoye. Yes, and then that inspiration came. Growing up, I always liked this cartoon, Powerpuff Girls. And in their song, they'll say sugar, spice, and everything nice. And then
that's where you coined that.
Yes, I've always, you know, when I talk to people, when I'm trying to explain something out of the box, I'm like, sugar, spice, and then it happened. So at that point, I'm like, okay, sugar, spice, whatever you want to do in life, no matter how glamorous it is, you have to know the why. There has to be a purpose.
That's the purpose,
You have to know the purpose, unless you lose yourself.
So how long did it take for you to write this book?
I think I thought about it I had in mind for close to 2 years. I mean, I've always known I write a book. Yeah, but I had in mind purpose, because when I go to speak in schools, they're like, Auntie, sorry, ma'am, how do I know my career? My parents want me to do this, but I have my passion. I want to be an actor. I want to be a singer. You know, and it's amazing, yes. But then, you know, the role of the parents and then how, you know, important career is. So I really needed to write on it. And when it was time, I think within 2 months, I was able to, you know, put it together. Awesome.
Great. So where can the book be purchased?
Okay, we're trying to get a partnership with a couple of bookstores. We're waiting for the conference to be over. It's actually available on Amazon, right, online.
That's a soft copy.
Yeah, that's a soft copy. And then on our social media handles, you can, you know, DM. We want people to actually buy in bulk and things like that. But once we have it in the selected bookstores, Lagos, Port Harcourt, Enugu, Abuja, we'll put it out there.
All right. So for the conference, how can one online reach out for important questions?
Okay, there's going to be a WhatsApp number displayed.
Okay.
Right, for people to send in their questions and to be addressed. And if they need any counseling, because counseling that day is going to be free, we'll find a way to make arrangements for you know, voice call or video call for that to be addressed.
And while they place the call, they get to get their question answered.
Yeah, that's for counseling. But once they send in a question by WhatsApp, they send a question by WhatsApp, it's to be addressed in the conference. And then if they request for a counseling session on WhatsApp, you know, the proper timing will be arranged.
Okay, so where would this conference hold, and the time and the date?
Okay, great. So Finding the Glory Path 2024 is going to hold at Cinema Hall, Arts and Culture, Area 10, Abuja. and it starts at 10 a.m. on Friday, 29th of March, which is this Friday. So we look forward to seeing everybody.
And the speakers for the conference?
Okay, I'll be speaking myself as a life coach and also an author. I'll be speaking on things I wrote in the book. Okay. We have Mrs. Fola Rojobokon. I hope I pronounced that properly. She's a cognitive behavioral therapist. Yeah, she's also the founder of Pathfinder and Empowerment Resource Center. We also have Minister Onyeka Ebechidi. He's a youth pastor and also a development finance associate. He works in the development finance space.
Beautiful. All right. Before we wrap things up, quickly, your final contribution, your final take on teenagers and everything. An advice, more like an advice for teenagers and parents that are actually listening.
Okay.
You have to take that deep breath.
Yes, because there are a lot of issues, but then there's nothing that is new under the sun, like the Bible says, and there's a time for everything, like it says in Ecclesiastes. So I'll speak to the parents first. Please be patient with your teenagers. Don't be harsh. Things are different now than it was in our time. Try to speak in love and don't transfer aggression. That's one. Then for the teenagers, whatever you're going through, you're not the first to go through it. Somebody else is going through it. And trust me, you'll be victorious in the end. I look forward to seeing every one of you.
All right. Thank you very much. I've been speaking with Miss Chiamaka Ezedike.
Yes.
Thank you very much for coming. She will be in the event, that's the Kingdom Teenagers Conference. She's going to be speaking with a lot of teenagers. So make your way to Cinema Hall, Arts and Culture Area 10, Abuja on Friday. The conference will be